Time for a new adventure. A new monster hunt. What do we need? Got my supplies. Got my palico. Got my DLC weapon. What am I missing? Oh! Can't forget my DLC helmet. Let's go. Hey friends, I'm Pragmatik and I like to talk about video games. And the game I want to talk about today is Monster Hunter World. Now I don't want to talk about Monster Hunter in general as much as I want to talk about the latest installment and what has changed, which is a lot. So let's get into the thick of it. Monster Hunter World is the latest addition to the Monster Hunter series, this time on the PS4 and Xbox platforms rather than going to the handheld route like they've done previous years. And this brings up a lot of potential. The story in this one has you playing as a member of the 5th Fleet. You make your way to a land known as the New World. You find yourself following and separated by an elder dragon known as the Zora Magdaros. Oh, and that's not him by the way. That's a monster you're fighting on top of him. That's him. Fighting monsters on monsters! Now if you know Monster Hunter, you know the story isn't generally the game's strong suit. But this one was kind of interesting. Nothing to write home about, but it certainly kept a good pace. But heading into this new world also leads us to new monsters and new challenges. Each new monster is a challenge in itself, and even the old monsters feel like a brand new challenge. They aren't as choreographed as they used to be and don't just do the same tail swing 3 times in a row. It's a great challenge and change all around. The monsters aren't the only thing that's changed around here. Even the world and the playstyle itself has changed. Some for better and some for worse. A difference from previous installments is that each stage is its own little world. The zones in this one have all been tied together, which makes it all flow seamlessly. Meaning there's no loading times in between going to a different area, and it helps to not take the immersion from the game. They've also changed up how you gather some materials. You don't have to sit through an animation every time you want to pick something up. You can now gather herbs with ease, and the game will even craft them into something for you automatically if you want it to. This is such a time saver and allows you to focus on the hunt more rather than gathering materials. That doesn't mean they've changed everything, however. Sharpening your weapon, laying down a trap, and other such things still exist, which I like. It gives that risk per action feel. You want to tactfully choose when to do something, not making every little action easy. Just so to keep that thread of... One change I'm not too fond of is the healing. Drinking a potion used to be automatic, with your character then posing about how good he feels. Now it's a slow drink animation that gradually restores your health instead of an instant fix. But hey, like I said, risk per action. At least you can cancel out of it. A complaint I used to have about this game was that the environment was so dull. But with this new edition, everything feels fresh and interactive. Even the monsters themselves feel so involved. Environment is everything in this game. You can use it to survey the area and even use some parts of the environment to help incapacitate a monster, allowing you to get a few more hits in. Not only that, but the monsters themselves notice one another and fight for territory. It's amazing and it feels so much more involved and real. Some monsters won't even engage you. They'll walk right past or give you a warning shout before going about their business. They'll even do things to mark their territory, which leads into another major addition, the scout flies. I initially hated the scout flies. I thought them leading you to the monster was going to be just too easy. But once I found out how they worked, I'm kind of not wanting them to deviate from this system. The scout flies will search for tracks and markings made from monsters. Once they have enough data, they'll be able to guide you to the monster's location. This feels so much better than just looking around for a monster to show up and trying to remember their locations. It feels like you're actually tracking and hunting down these beasts. Plus, with a bigger, expanded world, it'd be so much more tedious to look for one randomly. All of this leads into the main theme of the game: hunting monsters, crafting armor and weapons from said monster, and getting stronger to face even stronger monsters. But let's be serious here. They went all out on making the cutest armor for your Palico. I mean, look at that, it's so freaking cute! Another thing Monster Hunter is notorious for is its difficulty, and this title spares no expense. So you might need some help. This is where the SOS system comes into play. You can fire off a flare gun to call for other players to lend a hand, provided you've watched all the cutscenes. And that's what makes Monster Hunter really shine, hunting with friends. Playing the game alone can get old quick, but playing with friends and taking down bigger and tougher monsters together makes it so much more fun and rewarding. While some of these online features could have been smoothed out a little more, it's not too much of a pain to really enjoy a hunt with friends. While there wasn't too much added weapon-wise, aside from the sling, they really keep a balance on the weapons. I feel like they've touched up the lance a bit too. Having your shield up while doing a charge attack actually counts for something now. Thank you. And that's what I think they really wanted to do with this game. Perfect everything and make it feel great. I'll be honest here, I started with Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and it seemed like the most unwelcome franchise I'd ever seen. Things just weren't explained enough to know what you're doing. Not with this game though, it feels like they really tried to teach you the basics, and welcome players old and new. Monster Hunter World was a great addition to the franchise. It made everything feel refreshing and new. Putting it on high-powered consoles was a great idea, and really showed what the game could do. With that, good luck on your next hunt. Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. Have you been hunting, or are you still on the fence about playing? If you've been playing, let me know what your favorite monster is. I'm pretty fond of the Ligonia in this one. Also, like, subscribe, and share this video if you want. I'd appreciate it, and as always, keep it practical.